Hey everybody, and welcome to JC Transformation Strategies. Welcome to another Bible reading, study session, and educative session. As you guys know, that on our sessions we literally discuss almost every single thing, and I explain it to you in a way to understand. And I know, guys, that we actually go through so much of things for a week, and sometimes we just need to sit back, relax, and get back to the oneness, to the trueness of ourselves. Okay, so I just want to wish everybody a happy birthday to those who have already celebrated their birthdays, and also to those who has graduated or celebrated an anniversary, or there was an arrival of a child. Congratulations. And to those who have lost loved ones, condolences to you and the family. Okay, so I just want to say, guys, today's topic is going to be very related, and today's topic is very much of what we have stored up for so many years. Okay, right, so we're going to dive into the topic today, which is, how does your body respond to hurt and betrayal? Okay, so how does your body respond to hurt and betrayal? Now, before we get into the beautiful topic that I've actually picked up today, we're going to firstly read the Bible just to get a bit of insight of what betrayal is. Okay, guys, so it's Matthew 26, verses 14 to 16. It says about Judas agrees to betray Jesus. Then one of the 12 disciples, the one named Judas Iscariot, went to the chief priests and asked, "What will you give me if I betray Jesus to you?" They counted out 30 silver coins and gave them to him. From then on, Judas was looking for a good chance to hand Jesus over to them. So we thank God for his word. The reason why, guys, I picked up this verse is because the betrayal of Jesus is literally the main betrayal that happened in Christianity. Okay, I don't know if there's any other betrayal that has been so significant and such a big impact in Christianity other than the betrayal of Jesus from Judas. Okay, so when we look at betrayal, we need to understand betrayal is somebody that's literally, you close to the person and they actually reject you. Okay, it's somebody that you thought that they loved you, they cared for you, you trusted them, but they betrayed you. And what happens is that we as humans, we experience betrayals, we experience hurt, we experience disappointments every single day. Okay, there's not a day or a week that will go where you'll say that I haven't experienced betrayal or I haven't experienced hurt. You will experience all of this, and I'm telling you the truth, guys, you will actually experience it from your own class. When I say own class, I mean your own family, your own friends, your own colleagues, your own partner, your own kids, anybody. All right, and it's people that you've actually trusted, and people that you thought that, you know what, this person will never hurt me, but this person actually hurts me. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you guys what happens about this betrayal and this hurt, and what happens to your body when you keep storing it. All right, there's a negative impact that happens to your body, and I'm telling you from experience because that's what happened to me, and that is why I'm also recovering and healing from it as well. Okay, so guys, as we all know that it's okay. So the betrayal happened, the hurt happened. It's part of life. It's part of the journey. If you never go through it, you'll never know what's life. You'll never know what it is to be strong. And you never actually know that who's actually putting a mask on and disguising who they really are. So I want to say that it's okay. You did your best, but now it's actually time to let go. It's very, very important for you to let go. And the reason why, it's because it's a form of release. It's for your body's sake. So have you ever felt weak, fatigued, tired, tightness in your chest, palpitations, maybe a brain fog? All right, so these are all stored up emotions, and the emotions came from betrayal. It came from hurts. So you've been going through it. When you go through something, it becomes chronic, right? Especially if it's ongoing. So it has been ongoing for you, and because you've been through this betrayal, it actually makes you not to trust easily. The worst part of it is you don't trust yourself, okay? And that's the worst thing. Because I always say to you that you need to trust yourself. You need to love yourself before you actually start loving others. The Bible clearly says that. Because if you don't trust and love yourself, there's no way you can actually show love to other people. So it's very important that you actually step up, trust yourself, show love to yourself. And every single week, we always talk about loving yourself. So what happens is, guys, your body is a temple. It's a temple of God, okay? We were born completely normal, okay? We didn't have any form of anger and all that stuff. It only was built up as growing up and exposed to so many environments. Now, remember, when you're exposed to things and when you hear other people talking about these things, it has an effect on you. It has an effect on your mind. But remember, when you were born, like when you look at a child, that's what they say, a child is innocent, because they haven't been exposed to anger. They haven't been exposed to rejection, disappointment. And what I'm trying for us to do, guys, we need to go back to being like a child. We need to go back to loving ourselves and teaching ourselves the right thing, and to forget and erase all the betrayal, all that mistrust, and all those hurts that has happened. Right. So if you've been feeling lately like with all the physical symptoms of like gastrointestinal issues, brain fog, fatigue, tiredness, you don't know what's going on with you. You actually even go to the doctors, they don't know what's going on with you. Right. We need to do an introspection and look at what betrayal and what hurt that has happened for so many years, that your childhood has not recovered, your childhood is not healed. That inner child is actually crying out for healing. Okay? Because when you are betrayed, as I said, you don't trust easily, you also don't trust others easily. You have like the security gate here that you don't want anybody entering, because you're scared, you're guarding your heart. And it's okay to guard your heart. But I want you right now to actually release that. I want you to release that tension, that hurt, that betrayal that has been in your system for so many years. And you're just so afraid that, you know what, if I expose myself to just anyone, even to somebody who actually do love me, I'm scared they're going to hurt me. And to tell you the truth, they're not going to hurt you. If somebody really loves and cares for you, they won't hurt you. But if somebody does not love and care for you, yes, they will hurt you repeatedly. And also, guys, please excuse, yeah, busy area, right? And also, when you exposed to this all the time, the thing is, it affects you. And it affects you physically, mentally, and even those around you. So it's important always to know that, you know what, this is what I've been carrying for so many years. Okay? Now, betrayal also makes you very social withdrawal, social isolated. You don't want to associate with anyone. Literally, you just like want to be alone, you want to be isolated. You've had enough of people. Okay? Now, the thing is, we as humans, we need to interact with humans. It's very important, okay? It's very important because when you interact with good humans, right, you actually feel good. And you actually, when you talk to somebody, you actually find out that, hey, you know what, I'm not the only one that's going through so much. Like, this person is also going through so much. And yeah, you have like a different insight to things, because you don't always focus on, hey, my problems are so big. When you actually listen to other people and dealing with all their issues and stuff like that, you realize that, hey, you know what, my problems are not that big. It just needs a simple thing just to like sort it out, because every problem has a solution. Okay? So the betrayal that happened to us is also linked to emotions, and it's also linked to your limbic system and your hippocampus. And these are basically the organs that literally sit in your brain, and these are the ones that stores memory, stores emotions, and everything. Do you know that your brain is actually linked to your spine? Okay. Do you know that your brain is literally linked to your guts? It's a second brain. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is that whatever is stored up in your brain, in your mind, it's stored up in your body. It's stored up in every single organ. The worst thing is that when it gets into your organs, it causes muscle tension, muscle fatigue. You don't feel like getting up. It's not just the brain fog. It actually affects everything. But how does this come? It comes from people towards people's emotions. That is why I always keep telling you is their emotions should not trouble you. You should not be affected by other people's emotions and other people's dramas, because it means nothing to you, because that's their journey and you're on your own journey. So the only way is that you're gonna have to understand that, you know what, somebody's emergencies is not my emergency, and just set that boundary. Okay. Now, guys, this topic was laid in my heart because we've been through so much, and betrayal and hurts has been stored in your body. I already told you how it comes up physical. I already told you how it affects your social interaction, how it affects you at work as well. It affects your productivity. You don't feel like doing tasks. Your performance appraisal actually drops. You've actually become so lazy to go to work. You don't have a motivation to go to work. So the alarm literally rings in the morning for you to get up, but there's just no motivation to be productive. Even if you have kids, which is actually more worst, no offense, but when you have kids and you haven't really healed from all these traumas and emotional baggages, it's actually instilled into your kids. So it's basically passed on. And so I advise people that don't have kids till you actually heal mentally. Okay, it's very, very important, and that's one of the reasons as well that I literally wait for having a child. It's because I don't want the child to be affected. Okay, because the child is a blessing. Okay, so you gotta heal first, and then you bring the offspring. So yeah, it's very important to understand that. So when you're a child, or rather when you have kids, so that betrayal and that hurt passes on, and kids are just so like a sponge, and they literally like absorb everything. So everything that happens, they absorb it. So that's why it's very important that you heal from it. And the guys, we're gonna actually speak about how betrayal actually comes from your close ones. Why? Because if you look at it, Jesus was betrayed from his own disciples. The only way the evil forces will get to you is to use somebody who is actually you thought is good, unfortunately, because it makes you feel more hurt. Okay, and you know that the devil and evil forces, they're not happy for you, so they will try whatever they can to hurt you and to make you feel that this is how you should feel. You should feel down, you should feel sad, and that's why they use them. Okay, so it's very important to guard your heart and guard yourself. But right now, guys, we're gonna look at coping mechanism and how to cope with all the betrayals. Okay, guys, so we're gonna look at how do we cope with the betrayals. Okay, so we know that we have been betrayed. Everybody has been betrayed. If you haven't been betrayed, it's quite shocking. Okay, we've been betrayed even from a childhood side. It could be even your school marks. You've been betrayed. You never get what you're supposed to get and stuff like that. But how do you cope? Firstly, you need to acknowledge your feelings. You need to acknowledge that, yes, I have been betrayed. I have been hurted. And yeah, if you like to actually state by who and who, you can when you're doing your journaling. Okay. Then you need to have time to grieve. It's like during a funeral service. If you don't have time to grieve, you won't really heal. Okay, so it's okay to cry. It's okay to let out that emotions. Even if you do get angry at that point, it's okay. It's normal. Nobody's perfect. We all are humans. I remember, like for my case, I was very much a person that I used to suppress my anger, because everybody thought that, hey, this is a happy-go-lucky person, doesn't get angry, always calm. But trust me, when I do get angry, all hell breaks loose. That's the thing. And I'm very blunt, so I literally say whatever, because I don't hide, I don't filter. And that's how it is, because when you suppress any emotions, it actually comes back to bite you. So if you need to release any tense up emotions, just release it, because that's what everybody advised me. Okay, because other people release the emotions, and then when we want to release, they're like, oh, all the stories. So just release it. It's okay. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to cry. Try not to blame yourself. I know a lot of people, when you go through betrayal and hurt, you blame yourself. You think that you are at fault. You're not at fault. You never do anything. You didn't ask them to betray you. They betrayed you. They hurted you. Okay? And the only way you're going to do this is just to forgive. Okay? So you need to forgive yourself first. And if you're ready to forgive the others, you can. The reason why you have to forgive is actually to let go. It's to release. And the reason why you release is because you don't want to be stored up into that unforgiveness and the bitterness, because that also leads to physical symptoms like body aches, muscle pain, really, really bad diseases. So it's important just to Just let go of it. I know, guys, but you can also set boundaries. Okay, so while you're letting go and forgiving people, set your boundaries and know that what's your limits and everything, because we're going to be discussing soon about boundaries for people to understand, because I always say set boundaries, but I think a lot of people don't understand what boundaries mean, because a lot of people think, oh, if you set the boundaries now, it's like you're holding grudge. No, my dear, we are not holding grudge. The physiological term, psychological term, we have to set boundaries, because Jesus clearly said that you forgive somebody, but if they keep on repeatedly doing the things like over 7 times or whatever, you got to keep your distance. You have nothing to do with them. Treat them like a pagan. So Jesus said so. So yeah, I don't know what other philosophies people are coming up with holding grudges, because it's not true. Setting boundaries is the most important thing. It's because you start healing. You're gonna be in environments where you're exposed. It's like somebody that's keep on hitting you, and you're literally going back, so that person is gonna hit you again constantly. And yeah, what happens to you? You don't actually survive. So it's important to know that, okay? Don't be carried away by people manipulating you of all this crap. So yeah, guys, then practice self-compassion by loving yourself, taking time, relaxing, getting to know yourself, even doing like hobbies and stuff like that. It's important, okay? And then limit interaction with the person that betrayed and hurt you, because as I said, you don't want to be hurted again. Okay, you need to guard your hearts, and I'm pretty sure that even God as well will agree with me that why expose yourself to someone who's hurting you? Okay, so when you're ready, you can forgive, you can let go, and that's how you know, okay? So guys, this is a very important topic, and I said that, you know what, it was placed in my heart that we need to do it, about betrayal, about hurts, how it's stored in your body, and how we need to release it. There's going to be a shot coming up where we're actually going to be releasing that trauma, releasing that betrayal and that hurts. So please do watch. And that's going to be very much linked to the whole summary of what we discussed today. But this is going to be a shot of like a small meditation that we're going to be doing to release that hurt and all those things that happen to you that is stored up in your body, and to let go, because it's important to let go of it. So today's session is about letting go of that. Okay, it's important. It's affecting you for many years. You've been carrying it along, and yeah, I want you guys to be saved. I want you guys to be happy, and I want you guys to be excited of your future that's coming up, your destiny, because you are here, which is a blessing. So it's very, very important that you be happy, excited, and joyous, not carrying those emotional baggages of betrayal and hurts. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned to JC Transformation, and please stay tuned for that shot. Okay, it's going to be very inspirational. And take care, guys. Have a blessed week. Love you all.